We're Tempest Tome. We're a small game studio out of Denver, Colorado. We make novel, interesting games thematically and mechanically, usually with a dark or horror twist to it. Right now we're working on our game here, Cryptic Explorers. It's complete and pretty much ready for production. Just sending it out for reviews to gain a bit more exposure, spread the word about the game, and we'll have it on Kickstarter sometime this summer in 2016.
Cryptic Explorers is a asymmetrical, competitive, tactical combat. Got one player playing as the deity of death, who is playing against three players, the Cryptonauts. The Cryptonaut use myriad of equipment to combat against the monsters and spells that the deity of death is going to be casting in order to gather knowledge of death, which sort of works at your victory condition. What the Cryptic Explorers are trying to do is they've broken into the realm of death and are attempting to rob the deity of death of occult knowledge to take it back to the world of the living. The Cryptonauts will gather this knowledge from objectives on each floor. We have three separate boards, each with their own objectives and artifacts that they can find on the floors. And they need to gather that together in order to teleport away, and that is how they win. And the deity of death, of course, simply needs to stop this and will attempt to kill off all of the other players.
At the start of the game, the Cryptonauts will each be able to pick different class cards to customize each of their Cryptonauts with. There's 30 different distinct, unique classes, ranging from your soldier, military type characters to scientists, more arcane spellcasters, and more, all of which are pretty particular to the setting. So each Cryptonaut also has their own utility item, which goes in the middle of the sheet. You get one per Cryptonaut at the start of the game, and those will let them do things like move faster, use grappling hooks, grenades, med kits, anything that'll help them in their endeavors. We also have a pretty wide assortment of spell cards for the Cryptonauts that can cast spells, which is certainly not all of them. Spells are mostly utilitous in nature, but offer a lot of tactical options and cool plays available to the Cryptonauts. We have tons of weapon cards, everything from rifles to shotguns, melee equipment, shields, armor, etc. And then we have special cards, things like traps for particular floors, and during a turn, these highly customized squads of units will go throughout the realm of death, fighting monsters, defeating hazards, or trying to overcome hazards on the floor. They can move each turn, they can shoot or attack, cast all sorts of spells, they have abilities they can use, rest to restore some of their stamina, or vitae, the sort of health characteristic in this game. They can pick up soul tokens and artifacts from around the board. Soul tokens let them re-roll failed dice rolls, as well as soul charging their weapons and spells. So the Cryptonauts have specialized equipment that helps them out within the realms of death, made specifically for that sort of dimension. And these soul tokens they pick up, in addition to, like I said, helping them re-roll some vital rolls, also help them to soul charge their weapons, artifacts, and spells to do additional, more powerful abilities that normally are not available without soul charging.
The beginning of the game, the deity of death player is going to decide between which one of these deities they want to play. The deities have their own mechanic of an economy run through power points, resources that they gain over time, as well as their card draws. Cards can always be discarded to gain more power, so the resource is rather fluid. And through these spells, they'll be able to have major effects, sometime involving the monolith structures we have on the board. The deity of death will be able to use that power, benefit from that economic structure they've set up to summon these monsters. Monsters all have their own stats, abilities, and special modifiers, like we've got some auras here. This guy can grapple. and also the ability to summon a single master monster, which is sort of a legendary version, or an extremely powerful version of one individual monster. You can only ever have one on the board. But it increases their stats, gives them more abilities, usually more damage, and makes them a much bigger threat for a much greater cost.
Presented in Distractovision.